Hello everybody, it's Frank Falvo here from Melbourne, Australia. How are you guys going out there? Like I normally say, hopefully your guitar is really kicking some butt, guys. We've got a classic song for you today. We're going to do John Lennon's Happy Christmas, War is Over. This was written in about 1972 by John Lennon. It was recorded in New York. It was produced by Phil Spector. In the early 70s there. And just as a little bit of trivia, I believe the actual children singing in the choir was the Harlem Community Choir. The song's been covered quite a few times. Probably the most notable is Maroon 5, The Fray. Jimmy Buffett apparently did a version of this, plus Celine Dion. It's got 18 chords. So I would say it is intermediate, this song, guys. So if you're starting out, just be patient. It will take a little bit of time. We're learning a technique of doing voicings around chords, similar to what we did on Everybody's Talking. There's 6 major chord groupings, and there's voicings around all those using suspended fourths and suspended seconds. So it's got 18 chords. There's a verse, chorus, 3 times. John Lennon didn't actually put a bridge in this particular song. So let's go to some close-ups now and let's start learning this song, okay guys? Now the song is in the key of A. The first chord we've got is an A chord. Should sound like that. Hit it from the 5th down. Just hit from there. Okay, and just strum them all down. Okay, the second finger is on the 4th string on the D, on that 2nd fret. That's the 2nd finger. Directly below it we've got our 3rd, okay, on that G string. And then we've got our little pinky on that B string, all in a row. That is our A major. The next one we've got is our A sus2, like I said before. John Lennon's put suspended chords in this. All we do is that we lift that 3rd pinky there and we hit that from the 5th down. That's our A sus2. Should sound like that. Then we've got our A sus4 chord on this. All we do is we move this little pinky. We leave those 2 fingers in position. We put that little pinky on the 3rd fret there. Okay, guys? In that position there, on the 3rd fret on the B. So it sounds like that. That's the A sus4. The other one we had was an A sus2, where we just lifted that. We use that in Champagne Supernova. So in this song, the A sus4, we have our little pinky on that 3rd fret. Then we go back to the A. Then the second rotation is around the B minor, guys. We have our B minor there. Hit it from the 5th down. Okay, we bar the 2nd. We have our 2nd finger on the 3rd fret on the B. Our 3rd finger is on the 4th fret on the D. And just below it, we have our little pinky on the G, also on that 4th fret. Okay, that's our B minor. Then we do our B sus2, another voicing around the B minor on this. Lift off that 2nd finger there, and we get that B sus2. Okay. Now on this we've got our B sus4 also. So what we do now, obviously from going there to there we can't do it, so we need to move these 2 fingers over into that position there. Leave the bar in place, guys. This is going to be very challenging, so just be patient and have the little pinky on the 5th fret on the B. Should sound like that. The voicing, okay? So we're going from this position to there. So we're going from there to there. And we're doing those same notes on that 4th fret, but we're having to move our fingers because we need to free up this pinky so that we can hit that B string on the 5th fret. So go like that. 1, 2, 3. And then go back to the B minor. Okay, then we go to the E. It starts off in the E suspended 4th position, guys. Instead of doing the E on that 1st, we just have the little pinky. It's like we're doing an A, but we're just lifting everything just up 1 here. Okay, so we hit that from the top. E suspended 4. Then we go to E, our normal E position, guys. We've done that many times. We should know that. The first finger is on the first fret on the G string. The second is up there, reaching up there on the fifth, okay? And the third ring finger is on the second fret, okay, on that D string. Hit from the top. Okay, that's our E. Then we've got an E sus2 in this, where what we do is we just stretch our little pinky over onto that fourth fret there. Okay, that is going to test us a little bit. So what we're doing is we're going there, then E, then we're going there. That's our E sus2, then back to the E. Okay, on that E sus2, you will have to practice it a little bit. You'll need to do that stretch over to the fourth fret. Okay, guys, so just practice that a little bit, that stretch over to the fourth fret, then back to E. Then we just do the same as what we did at the beginning. A sus2, A sus4, then back to A, and then we go down to D, guys. Hit that from the fourth, just there. The D. Then we got our D sus2. I'll just drop it down there. We got those two fingers there in place so we can see it. We got the first there on the G, and our ring finger is on that third fret on the B. That's our D sus2. Then we got our D sus4, where we just put our little ring finger on the third fret on that E. And then we go back to the D. So it's D. Okay, the next chords we've got is the actual E minor. We use this position on the E minor. We need to keep our pinky free so we can do that stretch over there onto the fourth string. Obviously, if we use those two fingers, which is my preferred position, the stretch is far more harder to get over there. So we use the first finger and the second finger. Put the first finger on the fifth string, on the second fret. The second finger goes on the D, on the fourth string. Play all those together. That's our E minor. The next one we do the pinky. We stretch it over onto the fourth fret on that fourth string. Hit it nice and clearly. Becomes the E minor add 9. This one, okay? Should sound like that. Okay? It's a bit like we're doing like we're doing it like that, except we may as well just leave the second finger there in the position. E minor add 9. Then we bring our E sus4 position. We use the third finger to come back. Do that E sus4, and then we go back to the E. Then the next one we do, there's a slight variation on the A this time. We started off with the A sus2 before. When we do it around the second time, we start off with the A sus4, which we put our little pinky on the third fret, goes like that. Then we bring it over to the A, then lift the pinky, so you've only got those two fingers, the A sus2, and then back to the A. And then we go on the D, the chords around the D, very similar to what we did before, from the fourth string down. D, D sus2, D sus4, and then D. And the chorus is just G, leaving that first finger free. A, E minor, just the normal E minor position there, guys. Back to the G, to the D, and to the E sus4 again, and then E7. So this is Christmas, for weak and for strong, for the rich and the poor ones. The world is so wrong. So happy Christmas, for black and for white, for the yellow and red ones. Let's stop for the fight. Have a merry, merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one.